Hello everyone, and welcome back to Wolf Quest 3, where Lark is about to leap out. Where Lark and Cinder are about to leap out on a tremendously successful winter hunt. I can feel it now. As we dive in on a sleeping elk herd out under the full moon. In the first few moments after Lark and his wonderful mate have woken up after finding what seems to be the perfect den for them to be able to stay at. And oh my goodness, there's also a moose! There was just a female moose who was apparently hanging out with this entire elk herd, and everybody was sleeping together, possibly for mutual protection, which is actually quite clever. And it seems like Cinder is so ready to be able to have a little bit of food. Look at this situation. It's just beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and try to get a nice... There we go, with the moon setting in the distance. I just really want to be able to appreciate that Lark seems to be really rising into the sky and becoming quite the strong wolf in honor of doing his best to take care of his mate, Cinder. All right, we'll get away from that moose. We'll go ahead and see if we can bring down this elk calf. All right, careful, Lark. Lark is actually pretty weak physically, so he has to be extremely clever when it comes to doing his hunts. But he is very clever and very careful. He does try to be intentional. There we go. Intentional with his hunting. Look at that elk calf go! Oh my goodness! Whoa! Alright, the elk mom is upset, but understandably. Cinder, I think, seems to be very eager for this hunt. She's no doubt very, very hungry because she is... Oh, there's the rest of the herd again! Because she is expecting wolf pups very soon. Holy cow! Okay, it's definitely becoming a little bit of a battle over here. Oh, Cinder! Be careful! Cinder really, really, really wants to be able to get this dinner. Alright, we'll get a couple bites in there. We'll back up a little bit to encourage the mom to step away somewhat. Okay, you can't mark territory while in a fight. Are you kidding me? That was me growling, don't worry. Alright. Alright. Let's wait for just a moment. They're gonna break cover. They're gonna run for it. And then we're gonna follow them and the rest of the herd. And now Cinder's coming around trying to avoid the rest of the herd too. Oh, Cinder, she's like excited and like there's so many things to chase all of a sudden. Look at the churning of the snow. All of the footprints everywhere. Wow, this is so ironic, but I think Lark really loves the thrill of the hunt at night, especially under a full moon like this, or at least it was a very full moon, if not a completely full moon. The starry skies. I wonder if he feels the call and memory of his ancestors more than some of the other wolves, because he's out under the moon, under the stars. The rest of the elk herd haven't gone as far as I thought they would. Alright, if we can just get a couple more bites in without this mama destroying us. Come on. Cinder, if you could just... a little more, Cinder! Alright, wait for it. Wait for it. Man, these elk calves are really resilient. We actually have taken a lot of damage trying to do this. There we go. Sorry, little one, but at least it was a successful midnight hunt. And we have provided food to our mate, who I just tripped over because Lark is extremely oh look, and she's really happy! Our pack affinity went up so much! She really does want us to go ahead and like show that we can be a strong provider. That's amazing! I really like seeing how they've kind of created this bond together. Alright, meanwhile, let's grab a little bit of extra food off this elk calf. Maybe we can go ahead and mark that this is the elk kill and we might potentially be able to come back here. But now, my friends, that we have shown Cinder, and I thought that was really cool how she actually finally had the pack affinity go up. Trying to play with her has not worked the way Rosetta and Troyes are just constantly playing with each other. But showing that we can successfully hunt and provide, that is reassuring her and making her feel loved. We need 10 more spots, so let's see if Lark can claim a whole bunch of different locations as our territory now that we have gone ahead and we have shown her that we can hunt. And I think we'll go ahead 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go over to the north first. We'll go northeast. We'll follow. Oh, there's the scent of another den. Wow, okay. We'll follow these intriguing scents. And I think Lark is actually feeling really proud of himself. Maybe not nearly as clumsy as usual. He did take a lot of hits, but that does happen because he is a bit of a clumsy boy. And he kind of expects that of himself. And now we're gonna see if we can stumble on this den. Oh, I love this den. This is one of my favorites. We actually traveled a lot further north than I realized. Because here's a great location too. In fact, it might even be, oh, it's okay. It's really, really, really close to the Crevice Lake pack, but it might be a good potential den site. So we'll mark that as well. And then let's go ahead and head to the east. We're gonna follow the scent of more elk. And I feel like Lark is just feeling a little more confident than usual. All right, and how dense is this territory? We're just barely into Crevice Lake territory. And it's pretty reinforced. Oh wait, now we're outside of Crevice Lake territory. All right, let's mark this as our own then. There you go, Lark. Because he doesn't want to fight, but if we can have a bit of a buffer, that would not make the most ideal den right now. But let's see what we can pull off. All right. And we'll continue to head to the east then. Trying to find places where the scents of other packs are not as strong and haven't been as established. Just the empty, crisp air of a winter night with the stars above. Some bruises and battering definitely from having fought with that elk mother. Oh, another den nearby. But some intriguing scents out there. This way, huh? Alright, that is close to Crevice Lake area, but alright, we're zigzagging around it, I think. Getting closer over here. Kind of zigzagging where we just were. What about over here? Alright, alright, getting much closer. Aha! And this area hasn't been claimed either, so I think the lack of territory sense and this scent that he could just barely smell of a den nearby will definitely intrigue him. Let's see. Ah, there we go. Abandoned coyote den. Right here! Excellent! Alright, so those are, we've used these dens before because we've had many generations of wolves. This is actually going to be generation 5, which is amazing. But I really think that he's feeling pretty good about this. Oh, what's this? Stranger wolves. The Crevice Lake pack is nearby, though. I don't think that he would want to fight them at the moment, but I do think that he would want to be aware of where the pack boundaries are. So let's carry on to the east, because he's going to try to figure out where their scent posts begin and end. Oh, I love this creek. I know that's really random, but this is one of my favorite creeks. It's just very pretty when it's running. Oh, Cinder, are you playing with us? Cinder! I don't think I can puppy play with food in my mouth. Let me try. There we go. I think she's feeling a lot better about this, guys. Lark's gonna do his best. He's gonna take good care of her. And that was such a beautiful midnight hunt we did. Cinder, do you need some food? She's not very hungry and she's not very tired yet, even though we are. So I think Lark's gonna carry on. There's something, oh, aha. All right. Oh, nice! And he actually claimed this area for them. Just like that. Not bad. Yeah, I think that Lark is kind of feeling a little bit stronger. Like, he's not going to be one to jump into a fight. Aha, there's some stranger wolves over here. Oh, and there's a den nearby. But if he can come in and he can keep the area, like, strengthened as their pack territory, he is going to do his best to be able to provide. He's not nearly as vicious or as, like, prone to bloody discoveries as the Dark Moon pack, I think. But I think he is stubborn in his own way, and I think Lark is the type where if he made a promise to do his best to try to protect her, and to try to protect the pups that they're getting ready to have, then he is going to do his best to try to protect them. Alright, now we need to figure out where this next den is. I've almost got most of them memorized, but a few of them still slip by, especially with the snow out. Down here. Here it is. I see it. And here's another den. An abandoned fox den. I think that Cinder actually really likes how close together all of these are. So we'll have to think about that. The first den would be a great one, and it's further away from most of the other territories. So she might want to claim that one first. But for now, I think Lark is just gonna like run himself, even though he's very tired. There's a clarity of no scent post here. He's gonna keep running, and until he collapses more or less from exhaustion, I think that he would continue to just move on. Look at this. All right, you know what? We're gonna put down the food we have. We're gonna nibble a little of it, see if she wants to nibble a little of it. And I think Lark's gonna go ahead and show that he's confident. Exhausted and tired and bruised, yes, but confident that something good can happen. Also, there's another den nearby. I think there is. I think there is another den nearby if I remember correctly, and I think we're almost on top of it. Yes, right here! Is this? Oh my goodness! Oh, this is a throwback! This is like one of the very, very, very first places we started our dens. Aw, you know what? I think that Cinder is like, wow, maybe over here would be good. But then we have the stranger wolves right in the distance, and I wonder if she's beginning to think if there's some way we could potentially make this area more safe without having to put ourselves at risk, especially having experienced the loss of a mate already. I think Cinder would be very, very averse to Lark just throwing himself into battle relentlessly. Aha. But I don't think she would be adverse to him trying to be clever. Alright, the stranger wolves are here, so we're gonna move down. And we'll reinforce our territory right here. Yeah, look at her. I think that she really wants to be clever about reinforcing the boundaries between the packs. If we can go ahead and take over their territory because they haven't been around in a while, that's wonderful. But Cinder is going to be the type who would probably not feel comfortable with Lark just risking his life. Oh, are we in their territory again? Yeah, we might do a little to try to weaken it, but she would be the type who would be really distressed if Lark risked his life and potentially got himself killed trying to battle over territory. Oh wow, we are right next to another den. Again! And there are stranger wolves nearby, so oh, here we go. Very, very close to another den. Right down here! Is this? No, that's just where our snowshoe hair was, so it tricked me. Right here! We found another den! What the heck? I remember this being a really den-rich site, but this is kind of ridiculous. Alright, well, we'll carry on. The rabbits are safe from us tonight, unfortunately. There's a lot of them, but it's about time to go ahead and rest. And since there are so many dens here, and there are some competitors for the territory so close by, I think that we'll go ahead and let Lark get some rest. Oh, and actually I think there's like another den right over here if I remember right. Yeah, actually. So the rocks continue to intrigue him. But we might go ahead and let Lark get some rest because he is now so completely exhausted. And afterward, when he wakes up, we can assess if the other wolves, aha, and there is some potential food, We can assess, aha, if the other wolves are too close. Like if this is too close. Alright, well, we'll back out of their territory for now. We'll let these two get some rest. And we'll evaluate the situation in the morning. But I think we're going to be basically as close as possible to having our puppies. In fact, I might say, just to make it a little more exciting for us, that as soon as we claim enough space, Cinder is just going to be like, whoa, it's time, even though, you know, technically it would be spring. Whatever, we're gonna make it fun. But alright guys, so thank you so much for joining me on this adventure. If you guys could, do please leave a like for Lark. I'm really proud of how he's kind of coming into his own because he wants to stand by his promise to Cinder to keep her and any of their future puppies safe. And if you guys would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!